Hi everybody, welcome back to my travel vlogs. This is my Paris day number 2. We were driving on our way to the Emily in Paris. She lives and they usually record the show. It's on Netflix. I just recorded some parts of Paris right here so you guys could see the drive, the scenic area that you get to see when you're on your way over there. And we're gonna arrive to the doors of Emily in Paris apartment. This is what usually comes out on the Netflix show in the beginning seasons, and that is the door to her apartments. We were able to also walk up to the restaurant that she frequents with her friends, and one of her love interests is the owner of that restaurant in the show. We were able to take cute pictures in front of it. Just that I think you were able to buy from there, but we were there super early, so it was closed. And honestly, all of the streets were empty. We felt very safe, so we ended up walking over to Notre Dame. We passed by this Pantheon on our walk to Notre Dame, and I feel like that walk wasn't too bad. It was like a lot of uphills, as you can see. I'm recording the girls downhill areas, but here's Notre Dame. Honestly, it's just crazy walking up to it and seeing it in person. It brings me back to my memories of seeing the Disney movie, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And from it being a building that got burnt, I did not even see any of the damage because they were able to fix it. I don't know how long they took to fix it after that fire it had recently. But this is us just going through the line. We also got to pick a early reservation to go, and it's free to go in, I believe. It's just that you have to sign up. That's us walking up to it. On the entrance, there's a lot of gargoyles, a lot of depictions from the Bible, and it's just a lot of intricate works that were here in the entryways. And once you're inside, you can also record. People do kind of like whisper and talk when you're inside taking pictures, just that you walk through the sides because there was mass going on. So you have to keep in mind to be respectful. You see here, everybody's just taking pictures of everything. So I'll get to have a walkthrough of Notre Dame. And each area on here, you could see that there's a super long hallway, left and right, and then the very middle, it's the mass, right? You can sit and look at the misa. And I'm just recording here the sides. On the sides, they have a lot of saints that you can pray to or leave an ofrenda or leave a candle and also donate to the church. It was very beautiful, and I'm gonna leave you guys to hear it. Now you were able to hear the organs playing. That is the people in the middle where they were having mass, and this is basically the back of the area where the Padre speaks. There's a lot of mosaic paintings of the different stories in the Bible. Then I was able to find on one of the sides back here the mural for La Virgen de Guadalupe, so that was a really beautiful find all the way from Mexico in Paris. And then we were just looking at the rest of the area, which is towards the back of Notre Dame. There is some parts that are gated up. I think you have to request different access to those areas. And then there was also praying sections where you had to not use your phone in some areas. So that's why people are doing it like from back here. You could be closer to it. It's just that you would have to not use your phone, not take it out at all. You see people sitting on the benches where they're praying or just admiring the artwork that is presented in front of them. And those are all the other areas where they have different either saints or they have Jesus depicted. You can see right here. I made sure to record as much of the church as possible so you guys were able to see the inside of it. I'm just on the other side now because we're heading out back to the front to exit. But you can see right there the spiral stained glass. And that was pretty much it for Notre Dame. And now we walked over to the Saint Chapelle. It's also a church. This is the first level. It's basically the gift shop area, but this is a famous church that is beautiful. It's full of stained glass windows. This is where I took lots of pictures because it was less crowded. It is a bit smaller than Notre Dame, but I was able to just take as much as I could because this floor has basically all the walls are stained glass. Let me know in the comments, guys, what is your favorite one that I visited? Was it Notre Dame or this church? In my opinion, I think this one is prettier, but obviously Notre Dame is more iconic because it's the more well-known Gothic church. This one is extremely famous too. This church is giving hidden gem. And now we ended up taking an Uber after we ate at a cafe to get to the Louvre Museum. And this is us just walking. We're crossing the river where Ratatouille was left behind. If you guys remember the movie, it kind of looks like the area where the chef tries to leave Ratatouille there. And yeah, I'm just recording us walking up to the Louvre Museum. So you can see there's so many people. This is just like the outside of it. We tried to find the area where it's like the secret way to get in, which we got in through the mall. It's kind of like the back area of the Louvre Museum. And here I recorded a bride. There were so many people that were taking their wedding pictures. It was so cute. So I guess Paris is the city of love. Now we're walking up to one of my favorite sculptures that I was so excited to see because of TikToks and just because it's just an amazing sculpture that has a lot of mystery behind it. They call it the Statue of Nike or Winged Victory, but it's just so amazing that someone was able to carve wings, feathers, clothes onto marble. And yeah, that's the first thing you're gonna see when you enter the Louvre Museum. And I just recorded as much as I could so you guys could see close-ups, 0.5 angles. And then after that, we walk through a passageway that takes us to different sections of the Louvre Museum. This museum is one of the biggest ones in the world. It's like the top ones. That's huge. We did like, again, 20,000 steps in one day because we walked so much and we were still missing. I believe we did not go to Napoleon's apartments. So that's what we were missing. These are a lot of religious depictions of saints, of Jesus Christ. And everybody, guess what they're filming, guys? That's the Mona Lisa. Tiny one right there. And everybody is all huddled up to take a picture of her from that side only, because if you go through the sides, they get after you. You can't be taking pictures or recording. And right across from her is this huge painting that Napoleon stole from Italy and has never returned it. These are all the paintings that are on the sides of the Mona Lisa. I guess you can call it like a gallery hall or the room where she's in. And then we kept walking and walking, and I believe we ended up at another section where there's a lot of paintings. If we had more time in our day, we would have been able to take all these different paintings in and be able to recognize the artist a bit more. There is a lot of the works that we did recognize, like of Leonardo da Vinci and many more artists. This is the Venus de Milo, very famous one that comes out in a lot of movies of Greek mythology and Roman mythology as well. And then now we went to the Galeries Lafayette. It's a luxury mall in Paris where you're able to go in for free. You can shop, obviously, if you want to shop for luxury brands. And I just recorded just the beautiful architecture that it has. It's a dome, and you get to go to the different levels. They have like a Jellycat store here, so it's very viral on TikTok too. And then I tried to record as much as I could of basically it's like the kid level where all the Jellycat toys and plushies, Disney things are. It was so cute walking through all these halls and just seeing so many gifts that children will be getting for Christmas. Yeah, so I kept walking and walking, and then I was able to find myself in a mirror. This is an elevator, so there's stairs and elevators in this mall. But then I was able to find the Jellycat stuff, all the little plushies. That's the most viral one that I was seeing that people were buying. Super cute, but just not in my price range for a plushie that size. And this is the view of the city of Paris from the top of the Galeries Lafayette Mall. These views are completely free, by the way. So you just take the elevator to the very top. There's a couple of stairs that you need to take. And boom, you get to see the city of Paris and the Eiffel Tower from the very top of the mall. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Bye.